Welcome back to The Angle of Pursuit. Joining us today is Cavaliers small forward Omri Casspi. Omri, how you doing today?
Good, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. How are the roads up in Cleveland today?
It's been good.
I was a little concerned about it on the drive in today. I got a lot of questions for you today. I wanted to start off, you are the only Israeli-born player in the NBA. Is that a special honor for you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Being, coming from Israel and making all the way from Israel and Tel Aviv to Sacramento for the first 2 years and coming to Cleveland is a great honor. To represent my country and, to go out there and compete every night against the best player in the world, it's just a dream come true.
A lot of people probably don't know much about the foreign scene as much. Are there other top-tier Israeli players that we might see in the league in the coming years?
I hope so. It's really hard to tell. Each and every player is in a different situation, and but guys are working hard, and obviously me being here and showing everybody that it's possible. Hopefully, there's young players right now going and practicing and working on their game to be able to make their dream and be here.
I think that it's such a global league now, and there's players from all over the world. It's kind of neat to see the NBA evolve into something that is truly a game that belongs to the entire world and not just to America.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, basketball evolves all over the world, and basketball is getting better all over the world. And, there's a lot of Americans that I played with and that they were in the NBA and made it to Europe and played for Maccabi Tel Aviv. That's one of the biggest organizations in Europe, and made it back to the NBA. I'm playing with Anthony Parker. I played with him when 5-6 years ago in Maccabi when I was 17, and and now we're playing here together. So it's really, basketball is really getting better all over the world.
A lot of people talked about the influence that the Dream Team had, in foreign countries where everybody got to watch NBA basketball on that scale. Who influenced you when you were growing up?
Well, if I remember, the 92 in Barcelona, and the Dream Team 92 with Michael Jordan, Magic, and all the great players. But just, growing up in Israel, waking up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning to watch NBA games, even 4. Michael Jordan in the 90s with the Bulls, and, the San Antonio Spurs of the 2000, and the Cleveland Cavaliers, in 2000, from 2006, basically.
Sounds like you're a student of the game, huh?
Love the game. Big love of the game.
What is the biggest difference? You spent 2 years in Sacramento to start off your career, and now you're in Cleveland. What's the biggest difference between the two cities?
The weather. The weather is a little different, but something you get used to it. Being in California, the weather is a little bit mild. But we haven't been in the cities so much, being in a road trip in the beginning of the year and training camp being so short. So, I'm getting used to it, and it's a little different than Tel Aviv and Israel for me. But I love it. I love the city, and our fans are great, and we have amazing organization, and, we just go out there and play for our fans.
That was my next question. What is the weather like in Tel Aviv?
Oh, it's a little different than Cleveland. It's been a desert country most of the year, and the weather is around 70 to 90 degrees, year round. We don't have a lot of rain, so
a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, being in the snow is totally different.
Joining us now is Omri Casspi, Cavaliers small forward, first-year player. Is there a player that your style compares to that's in the NBA, somebody that we might be familiar with?
Well, I'm trying to, I believe that each and every player has, his own identity, his individual skills. But I'm trying to, really be like, great European players like, Ido Turkoglu, Dirk Nowitzki, and Manu Ginobili, guys like that, and trying to do a lot of stuff that they do and work on my game every day, basically, just to get better.
Now, this season you started off a little bit slow, and then we've seen you really pick things up. Has anything changed in the last few games when you've really started to outperform?
I think, just being comfortable on the court, coming into a new system with different coach and such a short period of time to prepare yourself with the team. Obviously being a short preseason, camp, really took a hit on me, and I kind of lost a little bit of my confidence in the beginning of the year. But, coaches gave me a lot of confidence, and Coach Scott been really great to me, and I'm just working on every day on my game and getting better. So I feel like stuff will be better on the floor too.
How do you feel you fit into this up and down system? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, our system, and our team in general is really team oriented. Defensively and offense. We move the ball, we share the ball. Nobody is selfish. Everybody play for each other. Everybody encourage each other to get better. So, the sky's the limit for us.
Yeah, that is something that we have not seen before because we obviously had a team that was focused around one superstar, and we're really getting something special now to watch 10, 11, 12 guys who are competing for starting spots and everybody coming together as one unit. It's something really nice for the fans of Cleveland.
I agree, and we encourage each other to keep getting better, and that's the most important thing. We come in every day to practice, and we're trying to get 1% each day and 1% each week, and this is something we're going to carry with us.
With us now is Omri Casspi, Cavaliers Small Forward. What part of your game is it most important to you that you want to improve on?
I just want to keep attacking the basket, keep getting to the line. Being, in Sacramento my first 2 years, I didn't do it as much. Now being, in my third year in the NBA, feeling a lot more comfortable on the court and feeling a lot more comfortable with Coach Scott and learning exactly the system. Just keep attacking, going to the rim, create shots for others, and just keep winning, and that's the most important thing for us. We work every day in practice to win the games, and that's what we need to keep doing.
Who's the Cavalier that has helped you adjust to coming to a new team the most?
I feel like, first of all, the organization from head to bottom, our trainers, our GMs, our, player development, our coaches, everybody been really, really helpful and really nice to me. And our players, we have Anderson Varejao, Anthony Parker. I played with him in Maccabi a few years back. So everybody really being helpful for me.
So we like to hear. We're very kind and heartful people here in Cleveland. This is a great city that you landed in, and I know that they're going to continue to embrace you as you continue to play here. We're really excited about it. What do you do in the off season to try to improve your game? What do you do specifically?
Well, for the most part, we have a little different summer because of the lockout. So I've been in Israel most of my summer. Wanted to play with my national team. I got a little hurt. I sprained my MCL, so I've been out for like almost a month. Then I came back to the United States in the beginning of September. I've been in Vegas for the most part, training with Impact Basketball. Joe Bonasar. I've been there every day in the gym, lifting weights, getting stronger, getting more, healthy, working on my game, my jump shots, my penetration, getting healthy, and and we can see it now.
Absolutely. How is the knee?
I'm doing a lot better. It's kind of when you hurt something like your knee, you need to get your confidence back on your legs and going to the rebounds. And I'm feeling a lot better, a lot more comfortable now going to the rebounds and grabbing boards and running the floor. So things been good.
Cavaliers small forward Omri Casspi is with us today. I noticed what you were saying. I watched the Bobcats game from start to finish, and you showed some flashes there where I could see that you looked a little bit more confident and like you were on your way to the hoop with a purpose. You can see that once you make up your mind to get there with your size and your strength, it's going to be awfully tough to derail you. Yeah,
and our coach is really pushing me to do it. Coach Scott always told me, focus on defense, do what you need, do your job on the defensive side, and the offense will come to you. And our team has really been like that. We share the ball, and everybody pass to each other. Who's the guy who's open and going to get the ball. So just keep attacking and playing my game.
All right, Omri, it's the most important question. I saved it for last here in the interview. In Cleveland, we're really excited to have you, and I want to believe that you're the best Israeli import ever. But if it comes down to you and Bar Raffaelli, all right, I need to know why you're a better import for Americans than Bar. Can you make an argument for me?
That's a tough question. First of all, me and Bar are really good friends, and she will come visit. And maybe, you know what, maybe you should ask her when she's coming to visit next month.
Hey, you're welcome on the program anytime for that. Now, wait a minute. We can work that out for you, Omri. Trust me.
Okay, sounds good. You got it.
Listen, thank you so much for joining us on the program. We're very excited about your future with the Cavaliers.
Thank you so much.
He's welcome on the program anytime that he wants to bring her around. So, Bar, if you're listening to the interview, feel free to join us.